Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube station, and we're back with another baseball game, this time using PureSim Baseball, which is a free game, and I've provided the link below. And I'd like to thank BeatlesEternally, who suggested this game a while back. We played a little bit of the 1975 Red Sox season. We're up to Game 9 now against the Baltimore Orioles. The Red Sox have a record of 6 wins and 2 losses. The Orioles, 2 wins and 6 losses. I will be playing as the Boston Red Sox. The game is at Fenway Park. This is not Fenway Park. You can load the stadiums. The pictures are easy to load. The dimensions it's a little more complicated. The dimensions aren't hard either, but you just have to get the perfect picture that fits. I tried, it didn't come out right, so I'm just using this stadium, which I believe it's where the Braves played, I think. Anyhow, I did load pictures, that's quite easy. You want to use like yearbook type pictures. They don't load perfect, as you can see, they're a little big, but you don't want to use baseball card pictures as they're tremendously big. Logos are extremely easy to load in also. Anyhow, let's get to the game. Hope everyone's doing well on this Sunday. On the mound for Boston Red Sox, Louis Tiant. And Tiant, 2 wins, no losses, 3.38 earned run average. Baltimore Orioles opposing lineup, batting first, Mark Belanger, playing shortstop, batting second, playing left field, Don Baylor, batting third, the center fielder, Jim Northup, batting fourth, the designated hitter, Harold Hendricks, batting fifth, the first baseman, Lee May, batting sixth, the right fielder, Ken Singleton, batting seventh, and doing the catching, Dave Duncan, batting 8th, Bobby Grich, playing second base. And batting 9th, the third baseman, Doug DeCense. For the Red Sox lineup, at second base, Doug Griffin. He's batting first. Rico Petrocelli, he's been hitting the ball. We moved him to the 2 slot. He's batting second, playing third base. Fisk, the catcher, batting third. And we have Jim Rice, the cleanup hitter, playing left field. Cecil Cooper playing first and batting 5th. Freddie Lynn in center field, batting 6th. The designated hitter, Juan Beniquez, batting 7th. Rick Burleson, the shortstop. The Roosters batting 8th. And batting 9th, playing right field, Dwight Evans. He's been in a only batting 158. So it's a pretty fun game. It's a free game. Highly recommend it. Download, try it. It's free. All the seasons are there up to, I think, 2007. 2016, I don't remember. So Belanger steps to the plate. Here's another really neat thing. You have the season, then you have today, the splits, and versus the pitcher. So Mark Belanger's batting 194, and let's see what he's doing against Tiant. He's also batting 194 against Tiant. Today, the splits against right-handed pitching. 0.091, so this is really nice. Put it on the pitcher now. So Tiant's ready. Gets a sign from Fisk. We're on the way, play ball. Here's the pitch. Belanger swings at the first pitch and pops out to Burleson short. So Tiant jammed him with that fastball. So there's 1 out. Don Baylor steps to the plate. For the season, Baylor's batting 250, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. That's not really, maybe they have not faced Louis Tiant, probably, that's why. So, 250, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Tiant with his corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Don Baylor. 1-1 count. And Baylor swings, and he pops it up to Burleson. Fooled him with that screwball. So 2 pop-outs to the Rooster at shortstop. 2 outs, no one on, and that will bring up Jim Northrup, Baltimore center fielder, left-handed batters, batting .375. No home runs, 5 RBIs. Versus right-handed pitching, .375. Tiant looking to have a 1-2-3 inning here. Fisk goes through the signs. Tiant nods his head. Once again, here comes that corkscrew delivery by El Tiante. 1-0 pitch. Northrup lines out to Jim Rice in left. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the first. 2 up. Doug Griffin, Rico Petrocelli, and Carlton Fisk. And they'll be opposed by Ross Grimsley. If we could get his pitcher to stay up there. His record's 2 wins, no losses. Oh, come on, Ross, stay up. You know what? We're just going to click on Ross Grimsley. Do it this way then. There we go. Ross Grimsley, 2 wins, no losses, earned run average 4.76. He'll face Doug Griffin on the season. Griffin's batting .306, 1 home run, 8 runs batted in. Let's see if he's faced Grimsley. He has not faced Grimsley. Off left-handed pitching, Griffin's batting .318. So these are really nice splits here. Grimsley gets a sign from Duncan. Here's the pitch to Griffin. Bottom of the first, no score. 0-1 pitch. Griffin swings, sends that ball out to left field. And Singleton at the wall makes the catch. Deep fly ball, out number 1. That brings up Rico Petrocelli. We bumped him up to the 2 slot as he's hitting .438 on the season early. No home runs, 4 RBIs. And against left-handed pitching, .444. Petrocelli digs in. Grimsley rocks and fires. 0-2 count. And Petrocelli strikes out. Fooled badly on the breaking ball. So 2 up, 2 down, and here comes the catcher, Pudge Fisk. I almost said Pudge Rodriguez. Carlton Fisk batting .324 on the season, 1 home run, 1 RBI. Left-handed pitching, he struggled, .211. Grimsley looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Grimsley gets a sign from Duncan. The windup and the pitch to Fisk. 1-2 count. Fisk sends that ball up in foul territory. May makes the catch. Inning over. Go to the bottom. We go to the top of the second. No score. Due up for the Orioles. Hendricks, May, and Singleton. Louis Tiant back out on the mound. Hendricks at the plate. Hendricks batting .208, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Against right-handed pitching, .208. Tiant gets a sign. He nods his head. He contorts in his corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Hendricks. Lefty batter. 2-2 count. And he strikes him out. Gets him on the breaking pitch. Nice job by El Tiante. 1 out. B. May steps to the plate. May for the season struggling. Batting .100 with 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Fisk sets the target. Tiant contorts, looks to the heavens. Here's the pitch to May. 2-1 count. May swings. That ball goes out to right field. Evans settles under it as he goes back a bit, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Hello, Max Cornelius, my friend. How are you? Hope all is well on this Sunday. And here comes Ken Singleton, the switch hitter. He's going to bat lefty against the right-handed throwing Tiant. .231 batting average. No home runs, no RBIs. Tiant peers in at Fisk, nods his head. The contortion starts. Here's the pitch to Singleton. 1-1 count. Singleton swings, grounds it to Griffin, who goes to Cooper, inning over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score. Due up for the Red Sox, Jim Rice, Cecil Cooper, and Freddie Lynn. So Jim Rice on the season's batting .457, 2 home runs, 8 runs driven in. Max Cornelius in chat says, I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm hanging in there, Max. Just playing a little PureSim Baseball. This is a free game. And I provided the link for the download in the chat. It's a very fun game, and it's free. And you get all the seasons. I guess they're coming out with a new version, I believe, next year. Which is going to be pretty cool, and if it's good, I'll buy it. But this is free and it's a lot of fun. Once you get some the games going, you're gonna get your stats. Like this is Jim Rice. You get his season stats today. He hasn't been up yet. Splits versus righties, lefties against lefties, 524. And it's the first time. If they had faced Grimsley before and you go here, they would have the stats here also. But since they have not faced Grimsley, those stats are not loaded. Rice, right-handed power hitter. He digs in. He awaits the Grimsley offering. Duncan sets the target. Here's the pitch to Jim Rice. 1-2 count. Rice in the hole. He swings. That ball goes out to right field. Singleton's there. He makes the catch. Here comes Cecil Cooper with 1 out. Red Sox first baseman's batting .294. 3 home runs, 6 runs driven in. Grimsley's ready. He rocks and fires. 0-2 count. Cooper in the hole. Cooper sends that ball, pops it up to DeSensei. Did DeSensei make that catch? No, Belanger called him off. It's Belanger behind DeSensei makes the catch, the shortstop. So there's 2 outs, no one on. Freddie Lynn steps to the plate. Lynn batting .364 on the year. 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. Off left-handed pitching, .294. Trying to extend the inning here. Duncan goes through the signs. Here's the pitch to Lynn. 2 outs, bases empty. 3-1 count. Hitters count for Lynn. And that ball's grounded to Gritch. He goes to May, inning over. Lynn just out in front of that off-speed pitch. We go the top of the third, still no score. 2 up for the Orioles. Duncan, Gritch, and DeSensei. Dave Duncan steps to the plate. 107 batting average, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Tiant rocks and fires. 1-2 pitch. Duncan in the hole, and Duncan goes down on strikes. Couldn't catch up to that fastball. Fenway fans applaud the El Tiante effort. Bobby Gritch steps to the plate. Right-handed batting second baseman, .261, no home runs, 5 RBIs. Fisk sets the target. Corkscrew delivery by Tiant. Here's the pitch. Full count. And Gritch draws a walk. Fastball missed. So Bobby Gritch is on. He's a 6 for a base runner. looking at Cooper to hold him on here. Okay, so Cooper's holding Gritch on, I believe. 1 out. Burleson and Griffin pinching the middle, looking to turn to Doug DeSensei at the plate. 222 batting average, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. Tiant's ready. Here's the pitch to DeSensei. DeSensei swings at the first pitch, and he lines out to a lunging Doug Griffin. Gritch gets back to first base just in time. As BeatlesEternally's in the chat, he says, more baseball! He says, hey Ken, both are good years, but I would lean towards 1950. I think that's an old post from the prior recording, Beatles. Glad you have joined me once again, BeatlesEternally. I love this PureSim game. Love it. I hadn't played in a while. I played a game before I went online with my other game. So 2 outs, Gritch at first, top of the order, Mark Belanger. Belanger's 0 for 1 today. Again, struggling at the plate. The windup and the pitch by El Tiante. Gritch is running, 3-2 count. And Belanger walks. So 2 walks in this inning with 2 outs. Now, first and second, 2 outs. Don Baylor comes to the plate. Baylor's 0 for 1. Again, batting 242. 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. No score here, top of the third. Tiant gets a sign from Spiss. Corkscrew delivery. He contorts. Here comes a throw to the plate. Full count. Runners are off, and that ball drops in front of Freddie Lynn. Gritch is going to try to score. We're going to throw to the plate. Lynn's arm is a 10. Here comes the play at the plate, but it's too late. Bobby Gritch slides in safely. The Orioles take a 1-0 lead. Belanger and Baylor move up on the throw to the plate. So Belanger's at third, Baylor's at second, 1-0 Orioles, 2 outs, and Northrup steps to the plate. Jim Northrup, 0 for 1 today. Chance to break this game open early. Tiant rocks and fires. Oh, 2 count on Northrup. And he goes down on strikes, swings and misses on the screwball. But Baltimore scores 1. We go to the bottom of the third. Orioles 1, Red Sox nothing. 2 up for Boston. Beniquez, Burleson, and Evans. Juan Beniquez batting .333 in limited playing time so far. Beniquez steps to the right-hander batter's box, digs in. Grimsley's ready. Duncan sets the target. Here's the pitch to Juan Beniquez. 1-1 count. Here, grounder to DeSensei. It gets under his glove, and that's going to be a single. So Beniquez is on. Leadoff singles. He's got a 6 for base running ability. Brings up Rick Burleson. Burleson today, 0 for 1. He struck out. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Griffin. Burleson's first at-bat. He's batting .280. No home runs, 4 RBIs. Bunting, he's 5. I believe that's out of 10. Contact 6 out of 10. Okay. I think we're going to play a little hit and run here with Rick Burleson. Grimsley winds in, pitches. 2-2 count. Benitez is off. That ball's grounded to Grich. His only play is to May. Advancing to second base, Juan Benitez. He's in scoring position now with 1 out. And Dwight Evans, the Red Sox right fielder, comes to the plate. Evans has struggled. He's only batting .158 for the season. No home runs, no RBIs. Nice to see him break out here. Against left-handers, he's batting .200, which is 200 points higher than against right-handers, as he does not have a hit against a right-hander so far. Grimsley toes the rubber, peers in at Duncan. Here's the pitch to Evans. 0-2 count. Evans in the hole, grounds that ball to DeCente, coming across, who quickly throws to May for out number 2. And holding at second base is Benitez. So DeCente came across, cut in front of Belanger with his momentum, and went to May. Made it look easy. Top of the order, Doug Griffin steps to the plate. Griffin 0 for 1 today, RBI opportunity. Duncan sets the target. Here's the pitch to Griffin. Griffin batting .417 with runners in scoring position. 2-2 count, and Griffin goes down swinging. Couldn't catch up to the fastball. We go to the 4th inning, 1-0 Orioles. 2 up for Baltimore. Hendricks, May, and Singleton. Oh, thank you, Beatles, for Strat. Awesome. I think I'm going to get it. Beatles, did you see that there's animation for that? Like, the pitcher throws the ball. I was watching Greg. I can't remember his channel. I think it's his name, Greg. I can't remember what his last name is, but I subscribed yesterday. I came across his channel. It's actually quite fun to watch. I think I saw some comments. I watched about 3 innings of his championship, or his Game 7 between Detroit and... oh, God, who are they playing? Detroit and Cleveland. So... oh, he says, Beatles says, yes, it looks nice. Played a game earlier, dude. The dude is Greg J. Yes, Greg J. Nice channel. I like it. So Beatles, is it hard to, if it's not a season, is it hard to set up a alternative season or an alternate universe? So Hendricks is at the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. He struck out his first time up. Tion sets and delivers. 2-1 count. Hendricks swings, and he pops up to the shortstop. Another pop-up to Burleson. Out number 1. Brings up Lee May. May's 0 for 1 today. Tion gets a sign from Fisk. Fisk sets the target. Corkscrew delivery by El Tiante, and here's the pitch homeward bound to May. 0-2 count, May in the hole. Grounder to Burleson, scoops it up and goes to Cooper at first for out number 2. 2 outs, no one on. The right fielder, Ken Singleton, steps to the plate. Singleton 0 for 1. Fisk goes through the signs. Tiant nods his head. Here's the pitch to Kenny Singleton. 222 batting average, 1-1. Singleton swings, sends that ball out to Rice. He moves a little bit to his left and makes the catch. Inning over. Go to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Orioles. 2 up for the Red Sox. Petrocelli, Fisk, and Rice. Let me jump to the chat. BeatlesEternally says about Stratomatic, it's a little finicky, but once you get the knack, it's pretty easy. There are a lot of game options. What I'm doing is experimenting. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube on the game. So I really want another dice game. I just enjoy it. I like Digital Diamond Baseball. I wish they tweak that a little bit, you know. So Rico Petrocelli steps to plate. He's 0 for 1 today. He struck out. Grimsley gets the sign from Duncan. Here's the pitch to Petrocelli. We got a trivia question we'll go to in a moment. Full count on Rico, and he strikes out. Fastball right by him. Swing and a miss. The trivia question, what pitcher's 1.12 earned run average in 1968 is the lowest in the majors in post-World War II play? I know this, just because I played him. Once again, what pitcher's 1.12 earned run average is the lowest in the majors in post-World War II play? You are correct, Beatles Eternally. You are correct. Beatles answered Bob Gibson. I believe that's the answer. That's what I believe it is. So Carlton Fisk's at the plate. 1 out. Fisk's 0 for 1. The lefty on the mound for the Orioles, Grimsley. The windup, the pitch. 3-1 count. Fisk in the driver's seat, and he grounds it to Belanger for out number 2. Good strong throw to May. 2 outs. Jim Rice steps to the plate. No runners on. Rice is 0 for 1 today. Rice is looking for his 3rd home run and his 9th RBI. He digs in against the left-handed throwing Grimsley. Duncan goes through the signs. Grimsley nods his head. Here's the pitch to Jim Rice with 2 outs and no one on. Full count. And Rice works a walk. Good job by Rice to extend the inning. He represents the tying run at first base. And Cecil Cooper steps to the plate. Cooper's 0 for 1. Cooper has 3 home runs and 6 RBIs on this early season. Lefty-lefty matchup. Grimsley rocks and fires. Rice on first, 2 outs. Full count. Rice is off and running. Cooper lines that ball deep. Singleton goes back, reaches up and makes the catch, robbing Cecil Cooper of extra bases. Inning over, top of the 5th, 1-0 Orioles. Due up for Baltimore. Dave Duncan, Bobby Grich, and Doug DeSensei. So Dave Duncan steps to plate 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Tiant gets a sign from Fisk. Here's the pitch to Duncan. Duncan in the hole, 0-2. That ball is sent out to Rice. And Rice at the warning track leaps up and makes the catch at the wall. Duncan gave it a ride, just missed it though. 1 out. Tiant's lucky to keep that ball in the ballpark. Bobby Grich steps to plate. He walked his first time up. Fisk sets the target. Corkscrew delivery by Tiant. Full count. Grich sends that ball up to Cooper. That's a pop out. Cooper throws the ball around the infield, so 2 up, 2 down. Number 9 batter Doug DeSensei. Oriole third baseman 0 for 1. Tiant peers in at Fisk, nods his head. Here comes the contortion of the Tiant delivery. Here's the pitch to DeSensei. 2 outs, no one on. 2-0 count. DeSensei sends that ball gone over the fence to left, 372. Baltimore leads Boston 2-0. That's Doug DeSensei's 2nd home run in this series. He hit a homer in the game I played offline. So it's now 2-0 Baltimore. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. Top of the order, Mark Belanger. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. The windup and the pitch to Belanger, Pittsfield, Massachusetts native. Count goes full. And Belanger's patience proves to be prudent. He earns a walk. Very good base runner at first. Cooper holding him on. BeatlesEternally says, Rice is my favorite Boston player. Always clutch in real life and in Sims. Yes. So now Don Baylor comes to the plate. 1 for 2 with an RBI. 2 outs, runner on first. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Baylor. 2-2 count. Baylor just past the lunge of Burleson, and that's going to be a single. Belanger holds up at second base. So Tiant in a bit of 2-out trouble here after the home run by DeSensei, which also came with 2 outs. Stepping to the plate is Northrup. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Belanger's in scoring position. Tiant's ready. Here's the pitch. Oop, click the wrong button. And here's the pitch once again. 4:29 for Northrop. Runners in scoring position. 0-2 pitch. Burleson gets it. Throws the first. Inning over. Orioles score 1 on the DeSensei homer. Take a 2-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th. 2 up for Boston. Freddie Lynn, Juan Beniquez, and Rick Burleson. So Freddie Lynn 0 for 1 today. Lefty-lefty matchup. Lynn batting .278 off left-handed pitching. Grimsley gets a sign from Duncan. Here's the pitch to Freddie Lynn. 0-2 count, Lynn in the hole. And he grounds it to Gritch, who flips to May for out number 1. Juan Beniquez, 1 for 1 today, the DH. He awaits the Grimsley offering. Here's the pitch to Juan Beniquez. 1-1 count. Beniquez grounds that ball in the hole to the left. He's 2 for 2. Beniquez on. Red Sox trail by 2 runs here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Beniquez, pretty decent base runner. He's got a 6. May looks to be holding him on. That brings up the rooster, Rick Burleson. Red Sox shortstop, number 8 batter, 0 for 1 today. Evans on deck. Going to play hit and run here. Two-2 count. Beniquez is off and running. That's a ground ball to Doug DeSensei, whose only play is to first. They get the rooster, but advancing in scoring position, Juan Beniquez with 2 outs, and the struggling Dwight Evans comes to the plate. On the season, he's batting 150. Today, he's 0 for 1. Evans would love to break out here. He has 7 out of 10 power. He has a capability of hitting a home run to tie this game. Duncan sets the target. The windup and the pitch to Dewey Evans. Evans a swing at the first pitch. And that ball is a single to right field. Beniquez's speed is 10. Griffey's arm is a 9. And it's a deep single. So we're going to send Benitez with 2 outs. And Benitez scores! As Singleton throws the ball back in towards the cutoff man. Clutch hit for Dewey Evans. A 2-out RBI single. The Red Sox pulled to within 1. It's now 2-1. Hello, Ken Castro has rejoined us. As Ken says he has the Federal League. Beetle says the Federal League would be a blast. Ken Castro, Chicago Whales could be fun. Sounds like a hockey league, the Federal League. I believe it's baseball. Actually, I know it's baseball. So Doug Griffin steps to the plate. Evans represents the tying run at first. 4 out of 10 base running. He will stay put. Doug Griffin, 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. On the season, 289, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. Grimsley is ready. Here's the pitch to Griffin. 1-1 count. Griffin swings. That ball's going out to Singleton. And he can't make the play off his glove. Singleton quickly retrieves it, throws it back towards the infield, but that's a 2-base error. Evans is on third. Griffin is on second. Evans represents a tying run. Griffin the go-ahead running at the plate. Number 2 batter, the third baseman, Rico Petrocelli. He was hot coming into this game, but he's cooled off. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He can make amends for those 2 Ks. Petrocelli awaits the Grimsley offering. Here's the pitch to Rico. 2 outs, 2 on. Petrocelli batting .500 with runners in scoring position. Petrocelli in the hole, 0-2. And that is a line out to the Mark Belanger. Inning over. Petrocelli hit it hard, but Belanger was there. Red Sox score 1. We go to the top of the 6th, 2-1 Baltimore. 2 up for the Orioles. Hendricks, May, and Singleton. Let's quickly jump to the chat. BeatlesEternally says, trivia. Wrigley is the only surviving Federal League park. It was originally called Wigman Field. Interesting. Thank you for that bit of information. So Hendricks steps to the plate. Designated hitter, left-handed batter. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. El Tiante's ready. Here's the pitch. 1-1 count. Hendricks swings. And that ball drops in front of Rice. That little blooper got in, so a leadoff single for Hendricks. 3 out of 10 base running ability at first base. Lee May comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Red Sox want to turn 2 here. Fisk goes through the signs. Tiant nods his head. The windup and the pitch to May. 1-2 count. And May singles to center. Hendrick moves up to second base, first and second. May was very patient on that breaking pitch. Stayed back and then took it right back up the middle. 2 on, no outs, and Kenny Singleton steps up plate. Singleton's 0 for 2. Again, the Red Sox desperately want a double play ball here. Tiant nods his head. Corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Singleton. He's batting 143 with runners in scoring position. Full count. And Singleton works a walk. The bases are loaded. Tiant missed with the fastball. No place to put Dave Duncan. Oriole catcher's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 2-1, top of the 6th. Baltimore. Red Sox will give up a run to get the 2 outs. Tiant sends and delivers. Duncan hitting 143 runners in scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes. There's the swing, and that ball is gone! As Rice goes back, looks up. That is a grand salami for Dave Duncan. Hendricks, May, Singleton score. They all wait for Duncan to come to the plate. And here's Duncan. And all the high fives. The Orioles have busted this game wide open in the top of the 6th. It's now 6-1. Grand slam Duncan. Tiant is shell-shocked on the mound. And I think that's going to be it for El Tiante. Still has 27% stamina though. See if we can get him through this inning. He's thrown 98 pitches. Bobby Gritch steps to the plate 0 for 1 with a walk. The windup and the pitch to Gritch. 1-2 count. And Gritch goes down on strikes. Swing and a miss on the Tiant fastball. First out of the inning, and now Doug DeSensei steps to plate. He's already homered. 1 for 2 with a home run and an RBI. Tiant nods his head. Here's the pitch to DeSensei. Even count. And DeSensei goes down on strikes as Tiant blows that fastball by him. Swing and a miss. So the Grand Salami has incensed El Tiante, El Presidente. Top of the order, Mark Belanger, 2 outs, no one on, but damage already done. A grand slam by Dave Duncan. Belanger 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Tiant gets the sign from Fisk. He contorts. Here's the pitch to Belanger. 2-1 count. Belanger swings. That ball goes out to Freddie Lynn in center. He goes back a bit and makes the catch. Inning over, but the Orioles score 4 on the grand slam by Duncan. Now lead 6-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Due up Fisk, Rice, and Cooper. Beatles says Tiant is getting whomped. Jeez, yes he is. Unfortunately. So Carlton Fisk comes to the plate. Pudge 0 for 2 today. Grimsley's ready. Here's the pitch to Fisk. One count. Fisk swings. That ball goes down towards the Sensei, who throws to May. First out of the inning, and the answer to the trivia question was Bob Gibson. Beatles Eternally and myself both had it right. Jim Rice comes to the plate. Rice 0 for 1 with a walk. He's looking to grip and rip. Red Sox need base runners, down 5. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Duncan sets the target. Here's the pitch to Jim Rice. Rice swings at the first pitch, and he pops it up. Who's going to get it? Duncan seems to be calling for it, throws the mask away, and he makes the catch in foul territory. So Rice pops out to the catcher. There's 2 outs now. Cecil Cooper comes to play. Coop's 0 for 2. Red Sox first baseman, lefty-lefty matchup. Grimsley's still at 66% of his stamina, so he's doing just fine. He rocks and fires to Cooper. Cooper batting .278, 0-2 count. Cooper sends that ball out to left field, and Baylor's there. He makes the catch, inning over. Go to the top of the 7th, 6-1 Orioles, due up for Baltimore. Don Baylor, Jim Northrup, and the designated hitter, Harold Hendricks. Tiant still out on the mound. He's up to 90 pitches. Baylor's 2 for 3 off Tiant. I think that's going to be it for Louis. Let's go to our lineup. And let's go to pitchers. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, yes I do. And we're going to bring in... I think we're going to bring in... Diego Segui. So Segui comes into the game. Click apply change, and there it is. Diego Segui comes into the game. And let's give you Tion's final numbers. Click on box score, and that should pop up. I love the way how everything really moves smoothly in this game when it comes to the stats. They got a ton of stats. I haven't even touched only a small portion of it. This plays a little bit like out of the ballpark. You can make trades and everything. I've not done any of that stuff yet. So Louis Tiant went 6 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, all earned. Walked 4, struck out 5, gave up 2 home runs. Close. So Segui for the season, no wins, no losses, and that's interesting. I didn't want that though. Let's see what's season chart. That's not what I wanted. I think it's game log. Pitched on April 11th, 1 inning, 2 hits, walked 1 against these Orioles. So there's a lot of cool stuff with this game. And again, I've just barely scratched the surface. So Segui finishes his warm-up tosses. Baylor steps into the batter's box. Here's the pitch to Don Baylor. Full count. And Segui gives up the walk. So the leadoff runner on Baylor. Very good speed, 8 out of 10. And Northrop steps to the plate. BeatlesEternally says, Sean Sullivan did a great job developing this game. Can't wait for the reboot. Neither can I. I can't wait because this is a lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff, Beatles. Thank you very much for telling me about this. I try to tell everyone. I mean, it's a free game. You download it. It's safe. I ran a virus check, but you should run a virus check also. A lot of good stuff here. I'm very curious about what they're going to do with the reboot. Hope they add a little more animation. Other than that, it's pretty cool. So Baylor's at first, Northrop's at the plate, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Red Sox want to turn 2. Burleson and Griffin pinch the middle. Segui rocks and fires. Baylor's off and running. And he steals second base. Beats the throw by Carlton Fisk, and that was a ball. Northrop steps back into the batter's box. He now has a runner in scoring position. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Northrop. 3-1 count. And Segui walks him. So the first 2 batters David Segui faces, he walks. Hello, Elin. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Happy Sunday. And that brings up Hendricks. Designated hitter is 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Segui has struggled with his control here. Righty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch to Hendricks. Batting 200 with runners in scoring position, 2-2 count. And he strikes out Hendricks for the first out of the inning. So he walks the first 2, then he strikes out Hendricks. As Elin says, happy Sunday to you too. Thank you, my friend, thank you. Remember to check out EO Sports League. And that's Elin's channel, a lot of good stuff there. EO Sports. 1 out, 2 on. Lee May steps to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Red Sox want to turn 2 and get out of this inning. Segui rocks and fires. May batting 200 with runners in scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He swings. That's a grounder to Griffin. And he can only go to first for the second out of the inning. So the runners advance. Baylor at third. Northrop at second. Brings up Kenny Singleton. Orioles right fielder's 0 for 2 with a walk. Singleton's batting only 190 off right-handed pitching, the switch hitter. Fist goes through the sign. Segui nods his head. He sets and delivers to Singleton. 2 outs, 2 runners on. 143 with runners in scoring position. 1-2 count. He grounds into Griffin. Comes up throwing to Cooper. Inning over. So Segui struggles but gets through it. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 6-1 Baltimore. 2 up for Boston. Lynn, Beniquez, and Burleson. Elin says on EO Sports League he will have a broadcast of his own in about an hour and a half. So check that out on EO Sports League. Yes, he does do baseball. I don't know what he's doing in his next broadcast. Please share that, Elin. As Beatles loves baseball. So here we are, bottom of the 7th. Freddie Lynn steps to plate. He's 0 for 2. Grimsley still out on the mound. He's had complete dominance, really, over the Red Sox. He's only given up 1 run on 3 hits. I think that was... Evans, when Evans singled. Lynn's ready. Here's the pitch to Freddie. Red Sox need base runners. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Lynn goes down on strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Good movement there by Grimsley. 1 up, 1 down. And Juan Beniquez, he's been a bright spot for the Red Sox. 2 for 2 today, the designated hitter. Duncan sets the target. The left-hander delivers to Beniquez. 1-1 count. And he grounds back to the pitcher who throws to May. 2 outs. And that brings up the Rooster Rick Burleson 0 for 2 today. His average is now dropped from 280 to 259. And I shall be back in a moment. And I'm back. Beatles, did you take the helm? I shouldn't have to tell you this anymore. Beatles, you had the helm. Alright, so 2 outs, no one on. Rick Burleson at the plate. As I stated, 0 for 2. Duncan sets the target. Here's the pitch to the Rooster. Burleson swings at the first pitch. That ball is a pop-out, foul territory. Gritch calls off May. He makes the catch. Inning over. Go to the top of the 8th. 6-1 Baltimore. 2 up for the O's. Duncan, Gritch, and DeSensei. Duncan 1 for 3. Gritch 0 for 2. And DeSensei 1 for 3. A strikeout and a home run. David Segui comes back out onto the mound for his 2nd inning of work. Duncan digs in. He has a grand salami today. Back in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch by Segui. Duncan swings at the first pitch. And it's a grounder. Burleson going towards the second base bag and throws to Cooper. For out number 1, Bobby Gritch steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a walk. Segui works quickly. Fisk sets the target. There's the pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Gritch grounds it to Doug Griffin, who throws to Cooper. Out number 2. Segui has settled down since walking the first 2 batters last inning. 2 outs, no one on. And the Red Sox killer Doug DeSensei steps to the plate. He has 2 home runs in this series. Segui peers in at Fisk, nods his head. DeSensei is ready to grip and rip. The windup and the pitch. 2 outs, no one on. 2-2 count. DeSensei swings. That ball goes out to the shallow right center and drops into no man's land. Lynn, Evans, and Griffin could not get to it, and Doug DeSensei has a hustle double. He's in scoring position with 2 outs, top of the order. Mark Belanger was 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Red Sox looking to get that 3rd and final out here in the top of the 8th. Keep it a 5-run deficit. Segui rocks and fires. Belanger batting 143 with runners in scoring position. 1-2 count. Belanger grounds it to Petrocelli, who fires to Cooper. Nice stretch by Coop. Inning over. They strand the runner at second. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 6-1 Baltimore. 2 up for Boston. Evans, Griffin, and Petrocelli. Evans knocked in the only run of the game so far. Evans 1 for 2 with an RBI. Grimsley still out on the mound, and he's still at 72% stamina, so he is really feeling it today. He's only given up 3 hits and that 1 run. Duncan goes through the signs. Grimsley's ready. He sets and delivers. Here's the pitch to Evans. 1-1 count. Evans swings, and that ball is a high pop-up, shallow outfield. Bobby Gritch gets it. That one could have brought rain. That's how high that pop-up was. 1 out, no one on. Bottom of the 8th, Doug Griffin, top of the order, steps to the plate. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Red Sox need base runners. Grimsley's ready. Here's the pitch. 1-0 count. Griffin swings. That ball goes out to center field. Going back on it is Northrup, and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Now Rico Petrocelli came in hot as a pistol and has cooled off like a cucumber. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Rico digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Duncan sets the target. The windup and the pitch. Petrocelli swings at the first pitch. And that ball goes out to center field, coming on, but can't get to it as Northrup, it drops in front of him. Petroselli has a 2-out single. So Petro's on first base with 2 outs. Brings up Carlton Fisk, who's 0 for 3 today. On the season, his average has now dropped to .297. 1 home run, 1 RBI. Fisk wants to extend the inning, keep this line going. Grimsley looks in at Duncan. Nods his head. Here's the pitch to Fisk. Petroselli at first. 0-1 count. Fisk swings. That ball is another high pop-up behind second. Gritch calls off Belandry. He makes the catch. Inning over. We go to the top of the ninth. 6-1 Baltimore. 2 up for the Orioles. Don Baylor, 2 for 3. Jim Northrup, 0 for 3. And Errol Hendricks, 1 for 4. Here's Baylor. Segui in for his 3rd inning of work. Baylor digs in. Segui sets and delivers. 1-2 count. Baylor swings. That ball is a pop-up in foul territory. Cooper catches it. Lots of pop-ups in this last inning and a half right now. So 1 out. Northrup steps to plate. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a walk. Segui works quickly. The ball goes homeward bound. 3-1 count. Northrup walks. I believe that's Segui's 3rd walk of the game. He has control issues. He loses it now and then. Northrup 3 out of 10 base running ability. Red Sox want to turn 2. Burleson and Griffin pinch in the middle. Hendricks steps to the plate. Oriole designated hitter, 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Segui rocks and fires. Full count. Hendricks swings. That ball goes out to Freddie Lynn. Goes back a bit, makes the catch. Out number 2, retreating back to first base is Northrup. So with 2 outs, it's going to be up to May to extend the inning. May's 1 for 4 today. He has a single. The windup and the pitch. 2-1 count. May swings away. And that ball is gone. He crushed that ball to left. 372. Baltimore takes an 8-1 lead now on the May blast with 2 outs. And the fans start to leave Fenway Park as Ken Singleton steps to play. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Segui looking to get the last out of this inning. Nods his head. Here's the pitch to Kenny Singleton. 2 outs, no one on. 2-2 count. Singleton swings. And that ball is very deep, high off the right center field wall. Kenny Singleton goes cruising into second base. Segui's getting hit hard now. Some more bullpen action. They really don't want to waste any more pitchers, the Red Sox. They want Segui to get out of this inning. He's at 28% stamina. Dave Duncan steps to the plate. 1 for 4, but that one hit, a grand slam. Thus is 4 RBIs. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Duncan. 2 outs, runner at second. 250 with runners in scoring position. Full count, and Duncan walks. Segui has totally become discombobulated on the mound. Fisk goes out to have a word with him. Pitching coach comes out. Looks like they'll give Segui one more batter. They'll try to get Bobby Grich. Bobby Grich is 0 for 3. It was Doug DeCenza. They would have took him out, but Bobby Grich is 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a walk. 2 on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Segui. 8-1 Baltimore, top of the ninth. 571 with runners in scoring position for Bobby. And that's a wild pitch. Runners advance to second and third. And that's it for David Segui. We shall go to the bullpen. As the wheels on the bus came off. Go to the bullpen, and Dick Pohl will come in. Actually, Dick Drago will come in. Apply change. How come it didn't apply? Let's try that again. Show pictures. Click on Segui, click on Drago, apply change. Okay. Must have been user error. So Drago comes out, finishes the warm-up tosses. Runners at second and third. Bobby Grich at the plate. The windup and the pitch to Grich. 3-0 count. So Grich gets the walk, and I believe the walk is charged to Segui. We've seen enough of him. So now we'll face Doug DeCense. Drago, base is loaded. Baltimore already has one grand slam. Drago does not want to see another, nor do the Red Sox. Drago nods his head. Here's the pitch to DeCense. 2 outs, bases juiced. DeCense hitting .250, runners in scoring position. 2-2 count. He swings. That ball is pop up. Petrocelli calls for it and makes the catch, inning over. But not before the Orioles scored 2 on a home run by May. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Red Sox trail by 7, 8-1. It has been an ugly game here at Fenway. Due up for the Red Sox, Rice, Cooper, and Lynn. Jim Rice is 0 for 2 with a walk. Grimsley looking for the complete game victory. He's given up 1 run on 4 hits. Here's the pitch to Rice. 0-1 count. Rice swings, and that ball is past the lunge of DeCense down the line. A leadoff single in the bottom of the 9th for Jim Rice. Grimsley's up to 108 pitches. His last pitch was a fastball at 88 miles per hour. Cecil Cooper comes to plate. Cooper 0 for 3. Rice 5 out of 10 base speed or running ability at first base. Grimsley gets a sign from Duncan. Here's the pitch to Cooper. And that's a wild pitch. Rice advances to second base. So Grimsley starting to feel maybe a little fatigued. As Beatles says, LOL, need a veritable miracle. Exactly. I don't think that's going to happen, Beatles. So Cooper digs back in the left-hander batter's box. Lefty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch by Grimsley. 3-1 count. Cooper swings, and guess what? Another pop-up. May calls for it, makes the catch. 1 out. Rice still at second. Freddie Lynn comes to plate. Lynn 0 for 3 with a strikeout. As Cooper could not catch up enough to that 90 mile, excuse me, speaking the English out. 90 mile per hour fastball. Got jammed and he popped it up. Duncan goes through the signs. Here's the pitch to Lynn. 1 out, 1 on. One ball, no strikes. Lynn grounds that ball to Grich, who throws to May for out number 2. Advancing to third base is Rice, and it's up to Juan Beniquez. It's been one of the few bright spots for the Red Sox. 2 for 3 today, the designated hitter. To somehow extend this game. Has an RBI opportunity here for Beniquez. Grimsley looking for the complete game victory. He's 1 out away from it. Grimsley nods his head. Here's the pitch to Beniquez. Benitez swings at the first pitch, and that ball's a grounder to Grich. He scoops it up over to first. Inning, game over. The Orioles annihilate the Red Sox 8-1. Wow. Player of the game, Dave Duncan. And once again, I'd like to say thank you to Beatles Eternally in the chat who provided me the link for this free game. I like it. I always come back to play it a bit. It's pretty easy to load logos. As you see, I've done that. Loading pictures is easy, but you got to get the right picture. It doesn't fit perfectly in that box. I recommend using like yearbook type pictures, headshots. Do not use baseball cards. They don't fit at all. They're horrible, to be honest with you. Stadiums are tougher to load. The pictures are easy to load, but you got to get the right picture so you can get the right camera angle or view. I fooled around with it once with Fenway Park. It didn't come out right. I went back to using the generic stadium, which I believe is where the Braves used to play. I think Eric from Higher Ground Gaming told me that. So I've not switched any of the stadiums. Probably won't. When I get a chance, I might fool around with it again. Very fun game, free game. Once a few games played and you have the stats in, you actually can look and make the determinations on what you want to do. It's fun. I like it. Enough animation. They're going to be doing a reboot of this, Beatles has said. I hope they add a little more animation to it. Other than that, I've not done any trades. You can do a lot of things with this. I've just basically played games. I'm playing the 75 season. A lot of fun. So the Red Sox lose 8-1 to Baltimore. Their record now drops to 6-3. Baltimore's now 3-6. Player of the game, Dave Duncan. Let's quickly go to the box score. Where are the pitchers? The winning pitcher, Ross Grimsley, goes the distance. He's now 3 wins, no losses. 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 1, struck out 4. Red Sox, Louis Tiant got bombed in 6 innings. 6 hits, 6 runs. 4 walks, 5 Ks. Diego Segui, 2 2/3, gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. Both earned. 4 walks, a K. So the Red Sox pitching gave up 3 home runs. Dick Drago got the last out. And we'll just go through the hits quickly for the Red Sox. There weren't many. Petrocelli had 1. Rice had 1. And Juan Benitez had 2. And Evans had 1, and he knocked in the only RBI. 33 at-bats, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Where do they put runners left on base? I don't know where they put that. But the Red Sox had... Oh, up here. Excellent. Red Sox left 6 runners on base. For the Baltimore Orioles, the hits, Baylor 2 for 4. Hendricks 1 for 5 with a run scored. Northrup scored a run. He didn't have a hit. Lee May 2 for 5, 2 runs scored. Singleton 1 for 4 with a run scored. Duncan 1 for 4. He had the grand salami. Basically put the game away then. And Doug DeCense 2 for 5. RBIs, Baylor 1. Lee May with a 2-run blast 2. Grand slam for Duncan. He had 4 ribbies. And DeCense 1. Orioles 36 at-bats, 8 runs, 9 hits, 2 doubles, 3 home runs, 8 runs batted in, walked 9 times, struck out 6 times. Left 10 runners on base. Thank you for everyone who joined me in the chat. Elin. And check out EO Sports League. He's going to have a game up soon, live. He's always fun. Elin does a nice job, and he communicates well with the chat. I'm going to catch that on replay myself, as it's come up on the 9 o'clock hour, and I'm going to watch a little Game of Thrones. Thank you to Beatles, who took the helm. Appreciate that. And I think we had Ken Castro earlier on also. Thank you very much, Ken. And Max Cornelius. Thank you very much, my friends, for taking time out of your life. Spend some time with me and our nice little community and family that we're growing. And remember to support the other people. EO Sports League. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. What's Blazing in Sports, great boxing channel. Broke Black Man 94 for TV and movie reviews. Phil the Issues Guy for TV and movie reviews. Tabletop Baseball. Baseball Demos. Stratomatic Delaware. Very nice channel. Remember to support one another. Because what happens here on YouTube, a lot of people don't support one another. And there's enough support and help that can go around. That's just my theory, my motto, the way I handle things. I share, I like, I tweet out a lot of stuff. I jump into people's chats. Not for, everyone doesn't do that. I do. So that's just me. I like to try to share stuff. I only follow good people. So, alrighty, that's my little spiel and plug. Also check out Johnny Giants Bane. He's a little more R-rated, but very fun channel. A lot of Game of Thrones stuff. Same thing with JD, another moderator for my channel. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good people out here. Stay away from the poop and you'll be A-OK. Alright. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you very much once again. God bless. And Beatles, thank you for giving me the link to this game. I provide the link below for anyone else who'd like to try it. And Beatles, I think I'm going to get Stratomatic. So, take care. Bye-bye. God bless.